focus on this, dude. It's 12. Okay, it's 1 a.m. I just wanted to talk. This is Waterloo Park I'm in. I don't usually, well, I do come this late, just not with my stuff like this. Today is Friday, September 27th. Yesterday was the 26th, which means that today is the walk, or the strike, the climate change strike. I don't think it's gonna do much. I really don't. I want it to do a lot, but it's just like with anything, nothing's gonna change. The same thing happened in America with I can't even remember the name, the biggest mass shooting that happened the previous couple of years. The students revolted and, well, nothing really changed. So the strike, I want to go, like, to show my support, but at the same time, this is useless. It's not going to do anything. They don't listen to strikes like this. But regardless, it might be a neat, interesting event to go and take part in, see how it is. People who actually are gonna make a difference are not gonna be part of this, because to them it's only the dollar that counts. So it's not useful for them to change their environmental habits, the ones that are harming the environment. What really needs to change are the big companies that get away with whatever they want because they have the government in their pocket. That's what really needs to change, and that's not gonna change. And governments just want more money to put in their bank accounts for some reason. They don't even buy stuff with it. So I don't understand. It's just a status thing, really, which is how Western society is built on. It is what it is, and it's not going to change for a very long time unless we do something about it in our immediate, future, which is very likely that we're not. The people who need to change are the ones who have the most power. And the only way to convince them is by getting literally everybody who uses their products, their services, who gives them the status that they want. These people need to change first in order for the others to change. So there's a lot of talk about a young Swedish girl named Greta Thunberg. I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly, but she's getting a lot of praise, which, credit where credit is due. She's trying to take change, make a change rather, but she's also getting attacked. I'm not sure why she's getting attacked, because a lot of old people are saying she's making the end of the world more than it needs to be, but she's not. She's just saying it like it is, really. She's just saying, you've taken my childhood from me and, my future, because basically they have. And by they, I mean the older generations, even the new generations that are coming out and don't care. They're taking childhood away from her, and not just her childhood, plenty of other people's. They're taking away everything that we're trying to work hard for. So see, it's weird. I don't know. The stuff that she's been saying, like, I don't have too big a platform where I can say this stuff, and so I usually just end up saying it to my friends and family. I say this kind of stuff to them where, this is, a dire crisis that we need to address, and we need to drop everything and do it. I don't know, all I'm saying is people call me crazy. But when some little girl from Sweden says it, she's a hero. Look, she is. She's doing the right thing. But there's a lot of people like her who are just being brushed off. And that's the mentality that people need to change, because they're seeing this as it's not their problem, it's somebody else's problem. And that somebody else is also seeing it's not their problem, it's somebody else's problem. Why should I change my lifestyle so that someone in the future can benefit from that? It's that mentality that people have these days that's not going to allow for any real change to occur. And that's just the way it is. Now, I'd like to think that one of the reasons for people not changing at all is because they're so enveloped in other people's lives. And I don't mean other people as in the people in their vicinity, the important people to them. I mean celebrities. I mean people like, I don't even know who to name because there's so many. People who just talk about other celebrities that have no meaning. There's no value to knowing their name. There's nothing real about them. It's just a fantasy world that they're living in, the celebrities, and that everybody else wants to get into. And it's useless. It's just a waste for the mind, I feel like. We shouldn't be resting our future on the villains of today. That's what I think. These are the people who are driving our, like, you know, the young people of this generation, me included, and we have to stop looking up to them because they're not doing anything worth looking up to. There was, I don't know who said this quote, but I read it somewhere where it's like, and obviously I'm probably not saying it right, but this is the gist of it. Society will only change once people stop looking up to celebrities. And by celebrities, I mean like musicians or actors, models, reality TV stars, these kind of people. So that's what I mean when I say celebrities. Society will only change when people stop looking up to those kinds of celebrities and start looking up to scientists. Because that's the truth. These are the people, scientists at least, the ones who don't take it for monetary value and stuff, like Thomas Edison. We're talking real scientists, people who genuinely want to explore new and useful paths for existence of our people, you know, our humanity. These are the people we should be looking up to. Like, I can't think of any because I'm also at fault, obviously. They really just are distractions for us. There's no use for them in our society. I think we shouldn't be looking up to these people and thinking they're gods among people. That we're just so infatuated with their looks that we try to mimic ourselves in that image, and that leads us to thinking that if you look like this, you have this status. Because we also, in Western countries, we think status means everything, and that's really bled over to Eastern countries, and now everything there is just as corrupt as it is here. People only care about what they look like and how much money they have. They don't care about what's gonna happen next. They don't care about what should I be doing with this so-called status. You know what I mean? They're in it for themselves. But the thing is, they don't realize they're harming themselves. Now I kind of sound like a crazy religious dude talking, but that's how I feel about it. Now, I might as well say some things that I've tried to do to get away from these distractions, these people, like the celebrities that are useless, these material things that you don't really need them, but you want them. What have I done? I haven't done anything. Yeah, I don't know, I've never really cared about people on screens that I don't know. I'm not saying you should do the same, but I'm saying it's made my life better. When I've only cared about the people who I know and people who I know can have a better future. You can ask, you know, many people. They'll tell you I do care about this kind of stuff, genuinely, not just for the purpose of making a video or posting a status or anything like that. See, here's the thing. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't read up so much and I kind of forgot, but something happened in Sudan and there was this wave of things on Instagram which was like, make your profile picture blue and paint blue for Sudan. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Just because you tweet something, just because you click something online, does not mean you're gonna change something. It doesn't matter. What matters is actually going outside and showing them, yes, we can actually do something about this. Now, a strike is the first step. That really is the first step. But it's not going to change anything. It's going to show them we have numbers, but what we do with those numbers, that's really what's going to change stuff. Okay, I'm going to be honest. This world needs to change. Otherwise, we're all going downhill. We're already going downhill. But if we don't do something soon, none of this will really matter. You know what I mean? You're studying right now, maybe you're working at a job or something. It's not gonna matter unless we're alive. And at this rate, we're not gonna be alive. I don't know, I just feel like I'm just babbling on to someone who's, maybe you're not even watching. Maybe this will just go up on the internet and remain unseen, but if you are watching, please don't just hide your head in the ground. Let's do something about this. We really need to do something. I live in Waterloo for the moment, but every now and then I come back home in Toronto. Maybe we could organize some event there. Not that it would matter, because the amount of people that would follow through on something like this, hopefully people care and they're willing to make a change. I just don't think that this race, this species is worth dying out. If you're not a religious person, if you're, into evolution, just think about it like this. It took millions and millions of years for us to develop the way that we are now, and the way that we are now is gonna kill us unless we do something.